Welcome to Spotlight on Lakewood. I'm Mayor Adam Paul, and throughout the year we like to check in with our representatives from the different wards. Today we are joined by council members Dana Gutwein and Karen Harrison, both from Ward 5. Thank you for coming today.
Glad to be. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. You both do a great job, and excited to hear a little bit about what's going on.
Thank you.
So Dana, you are new. You've been in your position about 8 months. Talk to us a little bit about why you wanted to join the city council and what you're doing, what some of your goals are.
Sure, yeah. So it's been an amazing and sometimes challenging 8 months. I've learned so much from all the different meetings and conferences I've had a chance to go to. I'm really learning a lot about looking at things at both the individual and neighborhood level, the city level, and then even our place in the region and in the country. So really learning a lot, but the reason I'm here and what I work for every day is I want to try to make the world a better place for our kids. And whether you're a kid in Green Mountain or you're a kid on Colfax, I want you to have a safe neighborhood to live in, and I want you to have a safe sidewalk to walk on to get to school. And when you get to that school, I want it to be a good education and a competitive education, and have a chance to an opportunity to get healthy food, and then so that we can really set you up for success as you grow up here in Lakewood, and then someday, you know, get a great job and all the opportunities we have here in the Denver metro area. And when you get that job, I want you to have a safe and fast and maybe even healthy way to get to that job. And you know, when it's your turn to run this city, I want the kids to, when they're grown up and they get to, you know, have this position and run the city, I want them to have a well-maintained and safe and cared for place to inherit, a balanced budget, and I want them to be in a good position to do the same thing and give their kids an even better future to look forward to. So that's why I've been supporting things like partnerships with our Jeffco Public Schools, our community gardens, the Action Center. I support funding our sidewalks and our infrastructure and our bike lanes. And I support looking at innovative but proven ways to work on economic development in our areas that need it most, like Colfax and with Art Space. So those are kind of the things I've been working on, and I think one other thing that I'm really learning is that matters to me is not just what I'm advocating for, but how. And it's really important to me that I do this job with respect for all of the different viewpoints and all the different people, and you know, just good old-fashioned respect for others.
That's fantastic. You are quite busy.
It's been a great year.
Yeah, well, that's great. Now, to that whole list, do you have one of those things that you're most excited for? If you had to pick one?
Well, I guess the thing that I'm most looking forward to now is working on the budget and making sure that we're funding those things. And so, for example, making sure that we're funding the implementation of the sustainability plan. I'm also interested to see if we can kind of make sure that we're remaining competitive with our with the surrounding cities and how we're supporting our Jeffco schools through programs like the Outdoor Lab.
Thank you. Karen, now you've been in your role almost 3 years. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on, what you're excited about.
In Ward 5, we've had some real successes over the last couple of years, some things that when I was campaigning, we still had an ugly old service station sitting at Jewel and Wadsworth, and during our first term, we've seen that has turned into a fantastic Starbucks. We're very excited about that transition, and along with that, at Jewel and Wadsworth, we also see that whole shopping center is kind of going through a remodeling and revitalization. Some of the businesses in that shopping center are kind of moving and shifting places. Rite Aid will be moved to the east side of that building. And it's really changing the feel of that particular corner Some other things that we're seeing is the Lakewood Memory Care Center opened. They just had their open house last week, which Mayor Paul, thank you so much for being there for the ribbon cutting. That's an exciting thing. That's just a few blocks down from Jewel and Wadsworth. And some other things that we're really excited about in Ward 5 would be the Carmody Park Phase 1 groundbreaking will be very soon in the middle of August. We're excited about that. We have a couple of renovations of some parks that will be going on in Ward 5. So again, kind of with what Dana talked about, keeping a place that's exciting, safe for our kids. We're excited about what's happening in Ward 5. It's a good place to be.
Well, that's great, and you worked very hard, and your council members before you as well, to see that corner change.
This is a legacy of Tom Quinn and Diana Wilson, so we're really thrilled. We got to be there for the groundbreaking, or for the opening, but they worked really hard through the years.
I'm gonna add you to that legacy, and I think that's probably the most excited I've seen you is when we were finally able to see that project come to life.
That was exciting.
Yeah, so that's great. Is there one certain area that you really would like to start focusing on or are focused on right now?
I would say that probably I want to see, again, small businesses be supported in Ward 5. We keep doing little things that help small businesses. Again, that corner, revitalizing that really helps more businesses come in. I like what's happening there, and I think it will provide new jobs for people in the future. That's another thing that we've got to do in Lakewood is, as Dana identified for kids, once they get to maturity, we need to be able to have a job for them. And affordable housing would be another piece that we need to work on. I've got some ideas in Ward 5, but not quite ready to share them all.
So till next time.
Till next time, that's right.
All right, and so share with us, for the viewers at home who may not be familiar with Ward 5, talk to us about your boundaries.
Oh, it's a great ward. If we start at Kipling and Florida at the north, it follows Florida to the east, pretty much all the way to Wadsworth, and then it kind of jogs down the hill to Wadsworth to about Hamden, but also incorporates a few of the neighborhoods in Grant Ranch. Not all of Grant Ranch, but some of it. Then if you come back up to Hamden, it jogs over to Kipling again, but goes clear over to C470, includes Bear Creek Lake Park, come back to Kipling and go back up. It includes neighborhoods such as Southern Gables on the east side. It includes Marston Slopes on the south side. It includes Heritage West on the west side, Park West Ridge in the middle. And we have a lot of areas within the city, or within Ward 5, that are got little enclaves of unincorporated Jefferson County that are kind of maybe in that same area. So it's not a solid ward the way in some of the other wards it is. We have Lakewood. There's a part of Lakewood that is an unincorporated part of Jefferson County. Same with, on the east side, Green Gables is not part of the city and is unincorporated Jefferson County. So
yeah, it's quite a different kind of ward, how it goes all the way down south where you'd think you were in unincorporated Jefferson County.
Correct.
And you're actually in the city of Lakewood in Grant Ranch. So
correct.
Very unique.
It is very unique.
So to both of you, Karen, you started laying out some of the things that are happening. Talk to us more about projects or events that might be coming up that are going to be pretty exciting for Ward 5.
Well, I think what Karen mentioned is the thing that we're both so excited about is Carmody Park and what a huge impact that's going to have on our area. It's the first universal playground in Lakewood. It's going to be beautiful, and it's replacing a 30-year-old playground, or even more than 30 years old playground that was there. So very excited about that. And then Karen and I both make a real big effort to go to all the neighborhood meetings. So we have a bunch of fall neighborhood HOA meetings so that we can really, get out there and see what's happening in the neighborhoods and make sure we're talking about all the concerns that they have, and exciting things going on there too.
So the Carmody project is definitely unique. You have another one too out of school, possibly coming
Westgate.
up.
Yeah.
Westgate.
Westgate Elementary, and you know what? That's just such a beautiful and inspirational story of a mom there who really took it on herself and her community to, you know, get a new playground for their school, and so that's going to be opening. I think the groundbreaking for that is also this month.
Correct.
And you know, there's so many stories like that across Ward 5 of just neighbors out of the goodness of their heart working really hard for their community. We had a bunch of our leaders and neighborhood leaders come out and talk to us about things going on at our board meeting. So yeah, Ward 5 is a great place to be.
Yeah.
To add to that discussion about the Westlake, or Westgate, sorry, elementary school, that's a really unique situation because the school district owns the school itself, but some of the park that's around it, the city owns. So it was kind of a good collaboration between the school district and finding funding to be able to update that park. So it was really kind of a neat collaboration. And we're really proud to see that happen.
Well, and to build on the word collaboration, then when I look at the two, or look at both of you and what you're doing, you both are all about collaborating.
Yes.
And being accessible to your neighbors and really listening and carrying their voices to the rest of council.
Correct.
So thank you for doing that. Thank you for all your hard work. And you
Thank
also
you.
mentioned that you have ward meetings. When and where are your ward meetings?
So they are the third Saturday of every month. We do them at Bear Valley Church, that's on Jewel, at 9 a.m. And I just also want to say how much I've loved working with Karen and how much I'm learning from her, and just what a great partnership it's been. So
That's fantastic. Well, keep up the good work. I look forward to another great year working with you two. We're going to continue to do great things in the city of Lakewood.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this month's Spotlight on Lakewood. Till next time, remember, together we'll do great things.